Hey guys, I want to welcome you back. We are getting ready to clean this cast iron, and I just wanted to show you exactly how I clean the cast iron after I'm done cooking. First thing you want to do is you want to drain off any remaining liquid, and then you're going to be left with this coating right here. So the next step that I always do is I just take a couple paper towels and get them folded, and I start wiping out the excess that's on the pan. This way you get a lot less grease stuck down in your drains, and you don't have to worry about clogs. You don't have to be super specific with this, but we just try to get it all off of there the best we can. And then the next step is really simple. We bring it back over to the stove, and you just want to make sure you have your flame up on high heat. This is already a pretty hot pan, so this will only take us just a second to get this hot enough to do what we need to do. We just want to get this piping hot, and then we want to get our hot water going as hot as we can get it. That way when we come over here, everything should be pretty simple, and we can just wash it off. You want that water as hot as it can get. So we're going to take this pan. It's already heated up. We're going to shut the fire off, and then we're going to come on over here and get this on in the water. Now this is one of the tools I have. You can buy this at Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, possibly at Walmart. It's just a little piece of rubber with some chain maul on it, and it is super helpful and handy for cleaning cast iron just like this. It gets all the little crusty bits off. And it really doesn't take a whole lot of time. Just run it around in circular motions. And you don't have to worry about getting in the nooks and crannies. Once that's done, I take a regular scrub brush just like this, and I just kind of run it around a little bit. Now we can shut the water off. Try to drain off as much water as possible. Take a towel, and we'll just wipe it around. You do not want to use soap and water on a cast iron anything. Soap is bad. But now we're going to take this cast iron right here, we're going to go back over to the stove, and we're going to get this thing turned up on high heat, as high as we can get it. What we're trying to do now is just open the pores in the cast iron and get it to the point where we can reseason it again. Since I'm just cooking with beef tallow in here, beef fat, I really don't need to do a whole lot of seasoning. But an easy way to season a pan is just use bacon fat. And you don't need a lot. Just a little bit of bacon fat, and I run it around the edges just like this. I'll put a little bit in the middle, just enough to give it a little bit of a shine. That's plenty right there. Now I always have a separate rag just for seasoning the pan. And every time I use it, I like to fold it over again, and then I fold it over one more time. And then I have a rag just like this. So now that the bacon grease is all nice and hot, all I have to do is just run this around the pan and get all the areas that I just washed. That way I have a seasoned cast iron skillet that's ready to go for the next time I want to cook. Now if you want to, you can flip the pan over and go around the edges just like this. I don't worry about the bottom too much because we don't particularly cook on the bottom. But if you wanted to, you can run the rag around the bottom and give it a nice shine. Then we're going to let it sit back on there. And then we shut the heat off. And just like that, that's all you have to do to clean a cast iron skillet. It's not a lot of work. It's not nearly as much effort as most people claim. And then when you're done, all you have to do is take this and put it back up in the rack. And that's it, guys. Simple, easy peasy. I try to keep everything as simple and as honest as possible. So if you guys got any other tips for cleaning cast iron, please let me know down in the comment section below. Any little bit of effort or information is always much appreciated. That's how we learn and how we grow, especially here in the carnivore community. But as always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one.